Hey, what is going on, everybody? Got another unboxing for you today, and it is the all-new Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360. I ordered this from the Samsung website, and I don't know if it was because of the whole chip shortage thing or what. It took a while to get here. It was scheduled to arrive June 15th. It did arrive a little early, but if you pre-ordered it, you were looking at about a month delivery time. If you order it now, you get it, I don't know, within a couple of days or a week or so. But I'm replacing my Surface Book, the original Surface Book. It's starting to fall apart at the seams a little bit. I've been using it as my trusty daily driver, video editing, photo editing, etc. For, I don't know, going on 5 or 6 years now, and it was time to replace it. So I went with the 13-inch version of the Galaxy Book Pro 360. And of course, there's a 15-inch version, and that is another really thin and light device. But I wanted to maximize portability as we sort of return to the real world. I've got to get back to the office. I had been working remotely, so I wanted something I can carry around easily. So the box is quite minimalistic here. It just says Galaxy Book in a gray. It's a white box, and of course on the bottom here it says Galaxy Book Pro 360 in black, and the photo of the laptop itself will be in the color that you ordered it. There is just a Samsung logo on the right side, on the left side, in this kind of bronze color. It says Galaxy Book Pro 360. On the top, it says Intel inside. And then on the bottom, cover up these serial numbers here. It'll say manufactured by Samsung in Vietnam, and it'll tell you which version you got. It says a 13.3-inch Full HD Touch AMOLED. The memory that's inside there, I got the 16 gigabyte version of RAM and 512 gigabyte SSD. So let's get this thing unboxed here. So there are, quite a few choices these days. If you're in the market for a new PC, the market is, I think, pretty good right now. I was strongly considering going with another Surface. However, I wasn't too crazy about how outdated the Surface laptop looked. I didn't use the display portion of my Surface Book all that often, like detach it. So I didn't think I really needed a Surface Book again. And, I'm not crazy about these 360 laptops very much, but the 360, the Galaxy Book Pro 360 is just, it's built a little bit better, I believe, than the regular Galaxy Book. So I just went with the better build quality there. So we've got this unwrapped. Let us take out the top portion of the box here. All right, so you may have seen some of the international unboxings where it came with like a white mouse as well in there. Of course, this is the US version from the US Samsung website. And there is, of course, your super fast charger in white here. I think I have one in black. I think I'd rather carry that one around. And it's like a matte white finish. And yeah, so you do not get a mouse if you got this in the United States. Let's take this out here. This laptop off to the side. Let's see what else we've got. We have a white USB-C to USB-C cord. No surprise there. We have a bunch of booklets. Probably nothing terribly important or interesting, at least not interesting. Warranty information. It's probably important, but not super interesting. And your quick start guide. That's all that's in here. And of course, your new S Pen. So this S Pen here is, one of those new, quote unquote, full-sized ones you can use with your S21 Ultra. It also is very similar to the S Pen that comes with the Galaxy Tab S7 series. It's got the little button on the side here, and that's all you get in the box, but that's all you really need to get started. It's great that they do include the pen and the charger. I hope they can start including the charger with their phones again. And so let us unwrap. Looks like it's in an envelope more than some sort of wrap here. This Surface Book 360. All right, that's simple. Just take it out of this envelope here. There's some plastic, as you can see, on the bottom of the rubber stoppers. 4 of them there. And this thing is pretty darn light. It's a beautiful color. I would definitely say it's comparable to other Mystic Bronze devices you've seen. However, keep in mind this is on a brushed metal or a matte metal, so it's not going to look exactly the same as the Mystic Bronze looks on glass. For example, if you have a Note 20 Ultra, a regular Note 20, etc., maybe a Z Fold 2, it'll look like a slightly different shade. But I tell you what, it's nice, man. It's a really nice color, and the color kind of, I don't know if changes is the right word, but it's not exactly the same in all lighting. In some lighting, it looks like a deeper bronze. It might have a slight pinkish hue. In others, it looks slightly more silver. But yeah, it's really, really nice there. I hope the light can pick up, you know, sort of the different shades depending on which way I am pointing the laptop. So Samsung logo here embossed, and it is actually debossed, and it is reflective, so you can see there, and nothing else branding wise. There you see the back where the hinges are and where the fans are on the side. Super thin here, really, really nice, really thin here as well. And this is the side you have your slot for your micro SD, and you've got USB-C here, and you've also got a headphone jack. And on the other side, another USB-C, as well as a Thunderbolt port. And again, super thin. That is dazzling. I mean, let's compare some things here. This is let's check out this iPad Pro. This is the 21 11-inch iPad Pro, and you can kind of compare there. I mean, at the very tip of the laptop, it's about as thin as this iPad, which is pretty remarkable there. You see here's about as thick as it gets here on this side. Let's put our S21 Ultra next to it here, and you see, I mean, this thing might be slightly thinner right at the edge here than the S21 Ultra. Let me clean this thing off here, the polished metal. So this side with the camera housing, a little bit thicker, but the part where you actually hold the phone, I mean, it's really not much thinner at all than this laptop. So that's pretty remarkable. Let me see if there's any battery life in here, and maybe take you through a little bit of the setup process. The Mystic Navy is really nice as well. There we go. Now let me take this piece of paper, put it away, and then try one more time to open this thing. It's not really on a flat surface here, but I'll try to open it with one hand. Oh yes, there we go. It opened with one hand. The Mystic Navy is really nice. However, it is a fingerprint magnet, and I felt like this is going to show fewer fingerprints, this color. And it's nice overall, it's unique. So I went with this one. And let's turn this thing on. There's some plastic wrap on the fingerprint sensor. Take that off. I believe that should double as the power button. There we go, now it's starting up. Finally, I guess I just had to tap it, and I don't know, I tried 3 times, but now it's turning on finally. And we had about 27% battery life out of the box. And as it starts up here, you see you've got these stickers, this Energy Star sticker and the Intel Evo sticker. I will be taking both of those off, of course. I really like how this laptop looks. I do wish silver was an option in the US, but this is really nice as well, and I like sort of the black keyboard with it. It'll match the S Pen right over here, and maybe if I get a mouse, I'll probably go with a black mouse as well, just to kind of coordinate these. Who knows, maybe the Surface Arc mouse, which is probably still my favorite mouse out today. Continue in selected language, sure. Let's go with United States English, yes. Keeping in mind this is a touch screen, of course. The regular Galaxy Book Pro is not. Hi, Cortana.
A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Yeah, I already am not
Use your voice
a huge
with the
fan
keyboard along the way,
of the speakers.
and if you'd like me to stay quiet.
So just off the bat, this fan is really humming. It's not super loud, but I want to say it's at least as loud as my 5-year-old, 6-year-old Surface Book. I would think the fans would be quieter by now. Initial thoughts on the keyboard, not much key travel. Typing experience is fine, it's actually quite good. But definitely if you're used to the Surface line, whether the Surface Book or Surface Laptop, you will notice a difference here. You're going to see, you're going to feel like the key travel isn't very far, but that's not necessarily a complaint, that's just an observation. I do like the typing experience so far. So privacy settings, the only thing I kept enabled, as you can see here, is the location stuff. Of course, you can tailor this to your liking. Some nice clickiness to this trackpad as well. So I like that so far. It's a good size. I think they took full advantage of the real estate they have there, considering this is just a 13-inch Ultra Book. But I like it so far. I like the feel. Like I said, I like the clickiness. Got no complaints there. I thought for my money, the Surface was the best trackpad on the market. That includes MacBooks, which have great trackpads as well. And you know, this one is right up there, really. I think it's a top 3 trackpad. All right, so we are in. Here is the default wallpaper that I think most people are familiar with Windows 10. And you just see the recycle bin there, Microsoft Edge. I don't think there's much bloatware in here. Some people consider the Samsung stuff bloatware. I mean, not at all. I think you're getting this PC, especially if you have a Samsung Galaxy phone. So I wouldn't consider that bloatware. Let's see, you've got that McAfee antivirus software. I would consider that bloatware, definitely. Looks like this thing is setting up still. Keeps defaulting back to the home screen. Other than that, yeah, I really don't think there's bloatware besides McAfee. I don't know, might find something later. But display is wonderful, it's beautiful, perfectly fine with full HD on a 13-inch display. The build quality seems quite solid, despite how thin it is. The typing experience so far is good. Key travel a little bit shallow, but the typing experience is fine. The trackpad is very good. And if I had any complaints so far, it's just that I'm hearing the fan quite a bit early on, but this is going through the setup process, so we'll give that a pass for now, and we'll keep an eye on that for sure. So this has been the unboxing of the all-new Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360 13-inch, 512 gigabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and this is the American version from the Samsung US website. Thank you, everybody. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments section, and I will see you guys in the next video.